Good afternoon, everybody. Am I audible?
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Joel. The voice was a little low. I was just wondering if it is something at my end, or is my audio pretty clear? Is it loud enough, loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Audio is clear. Result of field 2.
Thank you.
Audio is clear.
Thank you so much. So we have just about 11 participants today. So I guess we're waiting for the students to join, or how is it? Can we get started? Or all those who are students, like last time, can we have them have their hands raised? Whoever is a student for this session, can we have them raise their hand so that it's easy for me to identify? Okay, so we just have Kaushika. Kaushika, were you there last time?
No, sir. Actually, I was sick and I didn't attend last class.
Okay, may I request the Kionics team to check with the students if we need to have a sizable number of students, right? So let's start.
Yes, sir. We will wait for 5 more minutes, sir.
Yeah, I'm willing to wait, not an issue. Just let me know. So we'll wait for a bit and then see how many students are planning to join. Okay.
Yes, sir. We'll call and let you know, sir.
Yeah. I'm just going on mute.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I see a few more students joining in. All those who are students, I request you to raise your hand like last time so that I can identify the number of students in the session. All those who are students, please raise your hand. Yeah, and you need to continue to keep it like that so that we can, we can identify you. Okay, so as of now, we have 4 students. So we'll wait for a little more while till we get a few more. If you know any of your fellow classmates and you want to ping them and ask them to join, please do that. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll get started.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
I'm sorry, I had kept myself on mute. So yes, so let's get started without any more ado. I just wanted to reiterate once again, all those who are students, please raise your hands and keep it like that throughout the session so that we can identify who are identify the students. It's easy for me to commit since we don't have any other way of having you in rooms and all that. I just need to know who the students are. Okay, I hope that works for everybody. All those who are students, please raise your hands. Okay, on the system, on the using the Zoom. On Zoom, there is a place for you to raise your hand. Okay, so as of now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 students. What about the others? All the others are not students, I'm assuming. They are faculty and other members, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Stephen is also okay. So those of you who attended last time, so I think 6 is also good enough. And whoever keeps coming in, maybe they can. So maybe in panel, can I request the Kionix team to just type in the chat box to ask them to raise their hands if they're students, so that we can continue with the session. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, thank you. So, all right. So we'll get started. So can we get started with some recap from those of you who attended last time? Just a quick recap. I can see a few of you who had attended last time. So just a quick recap. And where did we stop? And we had left you with an assignment, right? So I just want to know if you were able to do that assignment. So can we have a quick recap? You need to unmute yourself and speak up. Okay. Please unmute yourself and speak up. Otherwise, I'm going to call out your names. Okay. So I see Amit was there, then Shevin was there. Yes, Amit.
Yes, sir. In last class, we were discussing about like write down the 15 most important things that we took in. If you're trapped in a building and if you're asked to take any 15 things, what are the most important things you will take for the survival? So we discussed a single. After that, we team up as like 4 or 5 members. After that, we debate each other. Like each members were having 15 different things. So after teaming up as 4 and we debate ourselves, and from those each and every person we took like 12 important things that a person that they can take from the office for the survival.
Mhm. Good. So what was the idea behind that exercise? Good. Thanks, Amit. But also tell me what was the idea behind that exercise? I mean to say, what is it that you learned from that exercise?
So for last, like everyone was having different opinion. For me, it was like team coordination, how we all can act as a team leader. Each person can act as a team leader and face the challenges that they face. So after by teaming up as one, they can easily solve any problems with the coordination.
Mhm. So one is about team coordination, one is about leadership abilities. What else? What else did you learn from that exercise? Anybody else? Thanks, Amit. Thank you very much for that recap. I will give you, if you want to add, you're most welcome to add, but yeah, I'll give you a round of applause for your recap. Anybody else wants to add to what Amit has said? What are the learnings from that exercise? What else did you learn from that exercise? And what else did we do in the previous session? What else did we do in the previous session? Shevin, I see that you were there in the last session. I'm not too sure about Afreed, and Arafat also I'm not too sure. Who else was a student there last time and had participated last time? All those who are students, they need to raise their hands, okay? By the way. Okay, that's for me to identify the students in the classroom. Shebin, are you there? If you don't speak up, I will assume you've just logged in and you're not participating. It doesn't make any sense.
I am.
Yeah.
Participated.
Yeah. So what is it that you learned from that session? Can you also
I
give
learned
your,
a team coordination and what we want at that time and something that. Yeah, Ashwini is
okay,
already told.
Sorry?
He already told that what we want.
No, he told already, but I want to hear from you as well.
About teamwork and coordination, what we do in that kind of situations in like that.
That situation was just an example for you to, I mean, it was there. We had created that situation to make it interesting so that you can all participate. But that is not an everyday situation, right? So the reason behind that exercise was so that you can understand what is a problem. If there is a problem, how do people come together? When people come together, 10 people come together, there will be 10 different opinions, right? And then 10 different ways of looking at the whole thing. And how do you all come together and come to a consensus? How do you discuss? How do you debate? How do you put forth your argument? And how do you interact? And then you come to a consensus. Consensus meaning you come to an agreement that, okay, let us go ahead as a team. Let us go ahead with this solution, right? So that is the idea of that exercise. The context of that exercise, you getting stuck up in an office building and all, is not that important. The context was to make it as an interesting exercise, because if I'd given you an exercise, okay, there is an AI tool and you all need to sit and apply this and then find a solution, then all of you will get a little, you will think it's an academic exercise and you will get scared and you will not do it with full enthusiasm. The idea behind giving that setting of an office building and you getting stuck there and all of that is so that all of you can participate and interact, right? Of course, it was a very big problem, and how do you tackle something like that? It was that was the situation, and the idea was to make it an interesting exercise. Okay, so you realized from the previous exercise that especially in critical problem situations, different people will have different opinions, right? And it is important for the group to come together, especially in that situation, to come together and address it together and come to an agreement, a consensus. If you don't come to an agreement, then you will all fight and there won't be a solution, and it will be even more chaotic. Right? Already there is a critical situation that you're stuck for a few days and all of that. But if you then start fighting amongst yourselves, things will become even worse. It will not solve the problem, but it might have a tendency to become worse. Is that clear? Making sense? Okay, since you're all either not on video or whatever, whenever I ask a question, I need some response either in the chat box, or you need to unmute yourself and say yes. At least give me a yes, no. Simple responses are important, because otherwise I will assume that you're not listening, because there is no other way for me to find out whether you're participating or not. Okay, so was that making sense? Whatever we discussed, did it make any sense?
Makes sense, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. What about the others? Afreed, Arafat, and Kaushika? Did you understand, Kaushika, Afreed, Arafat? Did you understand what we did the last time? From whatever Amit and Shebin have explained. Did you understand what we did the last time?
No, sir.
You did not understand. What about Afreed?
No, sir. I don't understand.
No, Afreed also has not understood. Kaushika, have you understood? Kaushika, have you understood?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So then my next assignment to Shebin and Amit is, Amit, why don't you explain to Kaushika, Afreed, and Arafat what we did last time, this exercise? Can you explain to them what we did the last time so that they understand and they are able to, participate in today's session? Can you explain to them? Amit? So I can sit and explain to them, but I want you all to be able to communicate with each other. If you can't communicate, then how much ever knowledge you may take, it will not, if you can't explain it to your classmates, how will you explain it in the corporate world, right? So Amit, so this is the challenge for you. Why don't you explain to all these three new entrants what we did the last time? Simple, the exercise, what the exercise was, how you did it, and what was the learning. I already explained all of this, right? Can you explain it to them, Amit? And just take 3 minutes to explain, not more than 3 minutes.
Okay, sir. So
Yeah.
guys, like last class I told, like if we all are strapped in a building, so if you're strapped in like 8th or 10th floor of the building and a natural calamity has happened, so if you are all strapped in the building, so we need to survive through the calamity. So we don't know like how much days we are going to strap in, and no one is there, like we only few members are present in the building, so we need to survive the calamity. So sir told, like, take 15 things, maximum 15 things that each person can take for their survival throughout the calamity. So like if you are strangled in a building, you can take like food, water, what are the necessary things for the survival, you can take it. So each
Not you
members
can take it, Amit. Sorry to interrupt. Not you can take it. You're stuck in an office
use it.
building. So in the office building, what are those 15 most important things that you need to identify and which you will take care of so that you can survive for the next 4-5 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue,
Yeah.
Smith. Continue.
So each person can identify the 15 things. After that, 5 members were present on the last class. So five members identified 12, 10, 8, someone 15 has identified. After that, so told to team up as a 4, like 4 person is there, 5 members. So after that, debate yourself, arrange it in a correct sequence, like what are the most important things. If it's food, water, it is most important thing, which is less priority, put it in the less priority. After that, make it as a list. So if one person is told food as an important one, the another person will not agree, like food is not important, we need medical kit, or sometimes we need smartphone. So it's based on one's idea, or like one's creative, like what a person needed. So after that, we team up and we debate ourselves. After that, we found 12 important things that we identify that we need to take care. After that, we make the list and present it.
Okay, good. So what were the learnings? Therefore, after doing this exercise, what did you learn? That also you explained to him.
Okay. For last, we learned to how we can team up solve a problem, solve the challenges as one, and some of the actions that we took will not be important. So we need to make a group and discuss it with others. So by the majority of the vote, we can discuss like what is important, what is not important, and we can make the leadership qualities, how we can debate with others, and how we can coordinate as one. By not coordinating as each individual, how we can coordinate as one and take the challenges or face the challenges.
Okay, very good, Amit. Once again, I'm giving you a round of applause. Good for your. I'm happy with your participation. So yeah. So did all of you others enjoy and understand what he explained? Is this clear now? Arafat, Afreed,
Yes, sir.
Kaushika.
Yes, sir.
Kaushika, you need to keep your hand raised. You should stop raising your hand, but you need to keep your hand raised so that I can identify the student. So once again, if anyone else has joined and it's a student, all students need to keep their hands raised so that I can identify the student. So I see Hebel also joining now. All right. So what was the assignment we left you with last time? Shabin, can you tell me about the assignment that we left you with last time? Shabin or Amit? Or anyone else, whoever was there in the session last time. We left you with a quick assignment also, right? You were supposed to think through and then come back. Yes, Amit?
So yes, last time, how we can improve the sales of a retail stores or through online service, like how we can increase their sales. Like if a person is purchasing from the internet or any kind of website, how they can, without not looking and going through the platform, how each person can buy, like how can one buy without just passing the items, or how can they interest in the items.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got some idea about the assignment. Shabin, what do you think? What was the assignment? Who else was there last time? Anybody else who was? All the others were not there last time in the last session.
So I am not in the last time because my internet is finished.
Okay.
Package.
Who else
network
was
package
there
finished.
last time? Who else was there last time? All the others were not there last time. Adityan, were you there last time? Okay, so once again in this session, okay, I will repeat the assignment, but once again in this session, I just want you all to type a yes in the chat box right now, so that I know that all of you are participating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you are participating, because I will be giving you an exercise, and that exercise is meant for 6 to 7 participants. Okay, if you don't participate, then it will not be fair to give this assignment and spend this time. So just let me know if you are there and you can participate in an exercise and an assignment. Can I get a yes in the chat box? Can you type a yes in the chat box? Okay, Surya, are you a student? I'm only asking the students. If it is a student, you need to also raise your hand. If you are a student, you need to raise your hand. If you've not raised your hand, I will assume that you're not a student. Okay, Adityan. Whenever you're seeing your screen, please make sure you know that you're raising your hand, okay? If you're a student. Okay, all of you are okay, you're present and you can participate. The last time I had also asked you to join in using your laptop so that you can present on the screen with your PowerPoint presentation and things like that. Who is available with a laptop and a PowerPoint presentation? Available? Who, all of you are ready with your, can you present with your PPTs? Type a yes if you can, or type a no if you cannot. Type a no if you cannot, or type a yes if you can. I need to see if I'm getting, and you're going on, coming off and coming on, coming off and coming on. That's not going to help, because again, that means your connectivity is not that great. And I don't know what you're learning in the session. All right. So all of you are saying no, you don't have no laptop, no PowerPoint, but that's bad. No, last time also I told you that you need to be prepared. So the next time, please make sure you have your, you have a facility to present. Otherwise, we'll have to do all these exercises like last time. You will sit down, write on a piece of paper, this and that, and then we'll have to present it back. Okay. All right. So who did the exercise last time? I had asked you to do the exercise. Who all did the exercise? I don't think anyone has done it. I don't think anybody has done it. So what we will do is, I will show you the exercise today. What we will do today is three things. One is we will look at the exercise that we had the last time. And then we will look at applications of AI, artificial intelligence, in the business world with an example. And again, that will be exercise based. Okay, it's not going to be theory. I'm not going to thrust slides and content onto you. We will do it in an exercise format so that you have a learning and then you go back with some learning. Okay. All right. So let's start with the exercise. Okay. Let me share my screen. I will share my screen. Let me know once you are able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen? Just someone, one of you can unmute yourself and say yes. We can see.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So so this is a case. Okay, this is a caselet. We will look at a caselet. So assume there is a leading retail company. All of you purchase. I'm sure a lot of you are already purchasing online, whether groceries or clothes or whatever, different kinds of things, on different platforms, right? Amazon or Myntra or this and that. All of you purchasing? Yes or no? Can you unmute yourself and say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Only one yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you type it in the chat box? Which platforms have you used for purchasing any items, especially clothes, if you have purchased clothes? Can you type in the chat box the platform that you have used for purchasing clothes? Platform meaning, what is the app? What is the place that you have gone and purchased? Can you type it in the chat box? Amazon and Flipkart. Amazon, okay. Abel has purchased from a Geo, Flipkart, okay. All right, good. Myntra, Sagar is okay. I was expecting someone to say Myntra. Okay, great. So you all know, right? You all are already customers. You are already, doing this, and this will be very easy for you to understand. So the problem situation is like this. So the retail company, the company that is making these clothes, right, for both gents and ladies, they have the problem that they are facing is they are an old kind of a retail chain. They don't have apps and they don't have online, or they have very, very poor online, methods. They're not very advanced in their online presence. So the problem they are facing is they are having disengaged customers with dipping loyalties. What does that mean? Disengaged customers is customers are not engaging with them. They are not able to keep the customers engaged with them. They're not coming back to them, or they're not going through their content, or their for whatever reasons. Okay, and then they have dipping loyalties. Dipping loyalties means the customers are not loyal to them. All those customers who are purchasing from them earlier, gradually they are moving away to their competitors. They are not showing any affinity or alliance to this particular retail company brand. Okay, so that is one problem. Second problem is they are having very low conversion rate and high customer acquisition costs. Okay, so what does that mean? The conversion rates, if 100 people are coming to their store, of the 100 people, earlier they would have maybe converted, of the 100, let's say 50 people would buy something from their store. But now that 50 is becoming less. So 50 is becoming maybe 20, maybe 10, or maybe 5 or whatever. So it's tipping, conversion rate is very less. And they have very high customer acquisition cost, which means to say, because the number of customers, the number of prospects converting is reducing, obviously the cost of acquisition. So the advertisement cost, earlier with one advertisement, 100 customers will come. Now with one advertisement, only 5 customers are coming, for example. So the acquisition cost, so per customer, the cost that they are paying for one customer to buy things from them is also increasing. So acquisition cost is also increasing. So these are terminologies. If you don't know about this, it's okay. You can go and Google this and figure that out. That's not an issue. But basically, it's all common sense. You understood the situation, right? Have you understood the situation? Type a yes if you have understood the situation. If you have understood the problem statement, the problem that this company is facing, type a yes. If you don't type anything, I will assume you have not understood and you're not participating. Okay. Okay, you all have typed yes. Only few of you are left. Those of you who did not type a yes. Okay, great. So you need to constantly interact. Okay, you might find it a little, okay, every time he's asking us to type and this, at least that much you can do, because first of all, we are not in a classroom. It's not a face-to-face thing. I need to know if you're interacting or if you're actually present or not. All right. So I'll continue to keep asking you to, participate. All right. So given this situation, so you all have understood the situation, right? So I'm stopping this. Now, given this situation, I will, so I'm assuming all the 8, those of you who have raised your hands and are students, all of you are participating. So I will break you into, no, I cannot do the breakout rooms. No, we don't have a breakout room option. Okay, we don't have the option for breakout rooms. So what I will do is, firstly, again, we will do it in the same manner like we did last time. Can you all spend the next 10 minutes individually? All of you need to spend the next 10 minutes to 15 minutes maximum individually. Jot down all the ideas that you can think of for solving this problem or making this situation better for this company. Okay, making this situation better for this company. How can they increase customer engagement? How can they increase customer loyalty to their brand? Think for 15 minutes and jot down maybe 5 to 6 or maybe 10, whatever, minimum 5 ideas that you can get that they can use. Don't think about whether it can be done, not done, and all of that right now. Think about those ideas, and then we will all reconvene again. You will all discuss and debate amongst yourselves, and then we will see what are some of those best ideas for this company to improve. And you can, in the background, since this all these sessions are about digital technologies like artificial intelligence and all of that, you can think of some ideas related to those technologies. Okay, that's one hint I'm giving you. You can think of those technologies. So it's 2:45, almost 2:45. So by 3 o'clock, you should all be ready with your ideas. Think through. If you want, you can Google, you can whatever. I leave it to you. You have all the resources, everything is available for you. You can think through and come back with your ideas. What can this company do to improve its situation? All right. Is the assignment clear? If it is clear, please type clear. If it is clear, please type clear in the chat box. I'm waiting for some responses. Okay, it's clear. Then we will see how technology is playing a role in all of these things. Okay, later on we'll see. So first you come back with your ideas. You can, since you don't have a PowerPoint, whoever has a PPT facility, they have a laptop, I will give them extra points for presenting it back on the screen. But if you don't have, you have to use a pen and paper and put it on your sheet, and then you will need those points for discussing. And mind you, we are recording who's who's participating and who's bringing in what points and all of that. So don't just think that if it's a group activity you can escape without participating. All right. Okay, fine. So for the next 10 minutes to 15 minutes, please do this exercise. I'm here. If you have any questions, you can ask me. And another thing is, you can make any assumptions. You are free to make any assumptions. You can assume availability of certain technologies. You can assume the availability of some other resources for the organization. You're free to choose what that organization has, does not have. So there are no boundaries. You can think of solutions. Okay, fine. All right. Your time starts now.
Sir, hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, Rafat.
The class is over.
Oh, are you? When did you join the session?
So I joined 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we had announced an assignment. Why are you
Ah,
asking?
Okay, sir, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
No,
Sorry,
I'm
sir.
sorry, I cannot repeat the assignment for you. You have to
Okay, sir.
participate in the session.
Ah,
All of you, those of you who are joining now or you are not sure what we're doing, there is an assignment going on and all of the students are actually, many of those who are there are participating in doing that assignment. In case you are not sure what's going on, since you joined late or you're not paying attention, you'll have to wait till 3 o'clock. Okay. All right, how are we all doing? We have a few more minutes. Anyone who's ready can type. Whenever you're ready, you can just type in ready in the chat box. All right. Whenever you're ready, just type in ready in the chat box. Okay, I need you all to have your lists of 5 to 6, 7 ideas because we're going to have a bigger engagement now. All of you are going to discuss amongst yourselves. Okay, so with those lists. So can you, once you're ready, I don't know if you can type your lists. If you had a PowerPoint slide, you can actually keep it there. And I know that those are your ideas. Okay, I see a lot of you still entering the room. Okay, who's ready? Amit, are you ready? Adityan, Shebin, Hebel, Sagar, Afreed. Who's ready? Okay, Sagar is ready. Good. Who else is ready? Amit is ready. Good. Okay, since these are ideas, I cannot ask you to type them in the chat box because it'll be long sentences, but keep your ideas with you ready so that when you're discussing, your ideas should be unique. Unique in the sense at least a few of them should be unique. Unique. Okay, Amit, Sagar, who else is ready? Others, can you please buckle up? Are you ready? Even if you have 3, 4 ideas, it's fine. Are you ready? Shebin, Arafat, Hebel, Adityan, and Afreed, we're waiting for you. Okay, Hebel is ready. Adityan is ready. All right. So what, okay, Arafat is also ready. So now, good. So we have a sizable number of you who are ready. So now what you need to do is, now all of you will turn by turn tell about your ideas. Okay, you will discuss your ideas. You will explain your ideas to all of us. Okay, and then you will, all of you, 6, 7 of you will discuss amongst yourself and pick maybe the top 3 ideas which we can apply for that company to get started and make them more profitable and make them more impactful to their customers. Okay, so let's get started in that sequence. We will be in the same sequence in which you typed ready, 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 ready. Okay, first we had a ready from Sagar. So Sagar, you need to unmute yourself and you can speak out your ideas, and all the others can listen. Don't judge. Don't judge. Only once you have all this, explained your ideas, after that, when you're discussing amongst yourselves, I will tell you when, excuse me. That time you can debate. No, this idea, how will this work? How will that work? You can all ask all those questions. Okay, go ahead, Sagar. You have, each one of you can speak out your ideas in maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. And not me. You're not telling me the ideas. You're telling the ideas to everybody. So say good evening, everybody. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. I have a few ideas. One of them is invest in quality product image like preview image, and keep a high rating in that product. And
So one more point of observation. When you're speaking, make sure your audio is good. You have a good connection. Second, speak a little slowly. And third, speak more. Explain more. Don't assume that we will understand if you say one or two words. I thought of this. We'll do this. I cannot make any sense out of that. You have to explain your idea in detail. Okay.
sir.
And it's not just me, all the others also need to understand the idea, right? If the others are not able to understand, that means you have not explained your idea. Your idea will not get any marks. All right. So yeah, that in mind, please go ahead, Sagar. Yeah.
In this
Okay.
time, people always want evidence. So we give importance to the preview of that image, and the feedback of that product. Something is more important in that business. So keep high rating and giving good positive reviews about that product gives a little more high in our business. And then offer money.
You can also say idea number one,
Yeah.
explain it, and then you say idea number two. So number your ideas. Okay, don't say next. I need to know how many ideas you've got come up with. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Next idea is offer. Next idea number 2 is offer 100% money back guarantee. If there is any mistake in our product, or if anything, some delivery, something, any mistake, we give 100% cash back. It is the important thing, because every peoples are aware aware about their monies. If they lose their product and money, it will lose our business. And then third one is get more ad in social medias. It is more important, I think. And make it easy for our customers. The procedures are make easy for our customers is correct. It's enough, sir. 4 points. I'm not hearing.
What was the fourth point?
Make it easy for customers. The procedures for booking and ordering something.
Okay, so can you explain in a little more detail, if you can, what are the technologies you will use to make all these ideas happen? Can you also explain that, or you don't know? If you don't know, say I don't know. I mean, briefly, I mean, high level. I don't want you to explain the algorithm and all of that, but can you add that flavor of what are the latest technologies you can use to make it more, to make your ideas a reality? What can you use?
I think in outside in abroad, they use drone deliveries, like or drone using drones for delivery. That avoid a lot of traffic transportation.
Okay, good.
Okay, then and make the product is 100% quality.
Okay.
That gave that product to high rating and something.
Okay. Who else? Okay. Are you done, Sagar? Is that all, or you have anything else to explain?
No, sir, I am done.
Okay, wonderful. Good. So who else? Amit, next you will have to go. You have to go in that sequence, in the sequence in which you all said ready.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So like if you want to increase the sales or like the customer use, we want to use UI and UE interface, like user experience and user interface. Like if you're going to buy the product, the image, the background, all this should be like colorful, like it should attract the person's eye, person's eye. The vision should be like the straight vision should be on the product. So if you're having a clear image with the most wonderful like pictures, user having user experience for the person, they're having a tendency to like what this product is, what is going to sell, what are the qualities. And so it is important like the using of UI and US experience. And the another major important thing is giving the correct time delivery with cash on delivery facility, or like cash on delivery facility is now being common. So time delivery, if a person gets an order on a correct delivery time, the delivery should reach the person at the exact time. So if the package is missing, we can use sensors, or like security system, or like a small chip, like where our product is, from which all process the product has been gone, so in which place the product is been stored. And next is we can give more advertisements. It's okay to increase or invest money in advertisements, because advertisement plays an important role in the business. If a company is providing more advertisement with good UI experience, people have the tendency to look what the product is and go and search on the website or their web pages. And the next one is replacement facilities. Okay, if there is a damage, or like replace the product on the time itself, and with fully refundable amount, like what amount or how much amount the person paid for the product should be fully refunded. So they in that way they can gain trust. And next one is giving offers to customers, like for season offers, they can give like the product which was 500 is now available in 299, and by buying this product you will get another offers like scratch card, buy one get one offer. So it will increase the demand of customers, and last one is understand the wants and needs of the customer. Like if a company is producing the product, how it is going to, like how the consumer or the person need this product from the company, in what quality, in if the product is in this if in high quality, how much amount is they are going to how much amount they are willing to pay for the product. So these all should be understood by the company before introducing the product and imposing the price. So these are the some main important for company or a business should focus to increase their sales.
You're done with your ideas. How many ideas have you mentioned?
6 ideas, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Amit. That was good. Very good thinking. Next, who will go next?
Thank you, sir.
Hebel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. My first idea is giving discounts for loyal customers.
Maybe a little louder. You're audible, but it's a little less. You can make it a little better.
Yes. Am I loud?
You're better now. Yes.
Okay. Giving discount for loyal customers. This will ensure that our customers stay with us and doesn't go with our rival companies or products.
Okay. Idea number one. I also told you, please mention your idea numbers. Okay. Idea number one, idea number two. I need to know how many ideas you've come with.
Yeah. Our second idea is to reach out to the old customers via social media. This will keep them updated about our product and product lineups.
Okay.
Then third idea is to produce high quality products.
Okay.
This will not just create a good name for the company, it makes a good reputation for the company.
Okay.
Then when you're creating an app for the company, we should make it user friendly. It should be having a user friendly GUI.
Okay.
Then
Just making a note of your things. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that was the fourth idea. Now the fifth idea is engage on better marketing methods.
Okay. So how will you use all the latest technologies for these ideas to happen? What technologies will you use? Can you think?
We can use the current social media. Social media is being a good marketing platform at the moment. And now with Google, we are having a lot of adaptive dynamic ads where the Google will categorize our interest into particular sections, categories. And for example, if I look up for cat food, my ads will be mostly related to cat food or pet food, something like that. And my last sixth idea is provide warranty for the product. By providing warranty for the product, we can ensure that the customers will be more confident with the product. They know that there's a refund if they don't want the product.
Okay. All right. Are you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, who will go?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, wonderful.
Hello.
So Adityan has mentioned his list. So like this, if the others can also type their list, that will be great. Wonderful. Good. Thank you, Adityan. Yeah, go ahead, Adityan.
Okay, sir. My name is Sanjay. Okay. First point is analyzing their needs.
Okay.
We want to analyze. We can analyze their needs by their past purchase and their search things and that's all. And the second point is to create a great customer experience by fulfilling their needs and what all their needs and I like that. And third point is to improve the website. There is no problem in our website, and in our side there will be no problems and make it easy for customers to contact you. Keep in touch with the customers by providing advertisements and ads. Then give attractive rewards that the customer should feel happiness by getting some rewards and bring new ideas in advertisement successes. Advertisement should be some attractive and will be attract the new generations to improve the company sector. That's also.
Produce. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
By these points, we can improve any company side by online marketing.
Your voice is very muffled. I'm not able to hear you very clearly. Your voice is muffled.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
We can bring new ideologies in the advertisement sector because advertisement can bring a lot of change in the business sector by promoting our products and marketing.
Okay.
So that's also I'm done.
Okay, fine. Who will go next? Thank you, Adityan. Who will go next? After Adityan? I think Rafat. Yeah, Rafat, can you go ahead and explain your ideas? Amit, you also need to type your ideas. All those who already explained, can you just type in your ideas and paste them in the chat box? Since we don't have any other better way of seeing your ideas, can you do that meanwhile? Arafat, please go ahead. Okay, Arafat is not ready. Who else is ready after Arafat? Can we have Shebin? Shebin, can you go next quickly?
Yeah.
Let's not waste time, okay? Let's do this quickly. Why do I have to keep repeating you go, and all of that? Okay, Shebin, go ahead. Thank you.
First thing is build trust with the customers. Like now If we buy any toothpaste, first we tell the name Colgate. Like that. I will trust, build a
Okay,
trust.
so on that note, Shebin, on that note, when you're all discussing, when I give you the assignment of all of you to identify top 3 ideas, it is good to say build trust, build this and build that and all that. But what I want you to do is, how will you make that happen?
Yeah,
What
I'm
technique that you're going to use? What technology will you use? What practical method will you use to make that happen? Okay, that is more important. Okay, go ahead, Shebin.
Yeah. With the transporters like logistics companies, with collaborating with them, they are always traveling through these different states. uh, I will advertise with their vehicles about my company names and specified products, and with their specified discounts, and the peoples will attract with them like that. Then different type of advertisement like cartoon types and pictures like that. And also in through the uh, website will be more easy to use. And also
Logistics, Shebin, you're talking about logistic and transport of goods and all that. First of all, you need to make them engaged, right? They're not even engaged with you. First, forget about transporting the product. First of all, they have to buy the product, then we will think about
no, not about transporting. I am advertising with that transporting companies.
Okay. So how will that help?
It will help to identify my company's brands and products through that advertisement.
Okay, so you're saying do more brand promotion and all of that. Okay, go ahead. Okay, next. Continue. Sorry, go ahead.
Next thing.
With your right.
കിട്ടുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. Build customers with.
Sorry.
So I'm confused or something.
Okay, think through. You don't have to get tensed up about this. Think through and then answer. Okay, do you want us to wait for you? We will go with the next one and then you can come back again. Okay?
The next.
Okay, after Afraid, do you want to go ahead next? Hello? Is Afraid there? Okay, he's not even. Oh, he's there. You said you were ready, right? What are you ready with, Afraid?
Yes, sir. Ready.
Yeah, please go ahead and explain your ideas.
We want to improve our company's product. Like the most important was making meaningful product. Like the most of the customer like to buy the product like future product.
No, we're not looking for any product. No, we're talking about a retail company.
Most of the people looking for benefits product, like they are always buying through online, looking for offers, want to put the more offers and want to product like a good qualities, and the customer want to increase like the want to create a websites, and most of the customers are seeing through ad want to make a good ad, and then all the people know about our companies, like want to give more product to our customers. Like company starters to one product, we want to increase our product, good quality and good brands and good packages. Hello, so can you hear? Hello, so can you hear?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
most of the people looking for good quality product and less prices. Most of them using for social media like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra. They're all looking for the good product and less prices. Our company want to give the less price and good product and good packages.
What else? Is that all?
Want to create a new like a good ad, and the people know our brands and our companies. Most of the people seeing the through ad and they buying the products.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, fine, fair. So you all have a fair bunch of ideas. You all have ideas now. So next, let's go to, that's the first level. Okay. It's not like you are done. So it's just the beginning. Okay. So you all have thought through this problem a little bit individually, and it's not like you've discussed in a group. Now, what I want you to do is, all of you who are here, you can open your mic and then unmute yourself and speak and debate between all of you. And you need to identify the top 3 ideas, the top 3 ideas for making this this company more successful, right, with the problem. But in order to do that, how will you identify the top 3 ideas? What will be the criteria? Last time we discussed about problem solving criteria and all of that, right? You remember, all of you? We discussed about problem solving criteria and all of that last time. Yes or no, Amit?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we looked at television and all of that, and we looked at criteria, right? So in this case, what is the broad criteria going to be? Okay, so there is something called as DFV framework. DFV framework. I will explain that to you in a bit briefly. You can use that as a background for your discussion. Yeah, you can use that as a background for your discussion when I leave this forum open for you to discuss and identify the top 3 ideas. Okay, so let's look at the framework of DFV. Okay, let me know once you're able to see my screen. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me. You can see my screen?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what are the factors? See, finally, you want to make your idea successful, right? You want to make your product successful. You want to make your service or whatever the company needs to make its business successful. What are the factors that will determine success of their product or service? Okay, so there is something called as a DFV framework. It's a popular framework which is used in in design thinking and problem solving and in the approach to arrive at meaningful solutions, right? So first is, you will look at the desirability aspect. Desirability, okay, will customers want it, or will they need the product or the service or the feature that you're offering or the benefit that you're offering? First of all, you need to understand whether it is desirable by them. Do they really desire it? Do they want it? Okay. For example, in mobile devices, a lot of times some companies will say we have a better camera feature, right? We have a better camera feature. So they would have done some research, and a lot of customers want better camera features because they want to do better videos, they want to do better pictures, images, they want to do all of that, right? So they will desire, there is a desire for better camera features, and therefore it is important to first find out whether it is desirable or not. Okay. Second is feasibility. So feasibility is, do you have, as a company, do you have the capability and resources to build that particular product, service, or feature? You can say, okay, make better advertisements, but do you as a company have the budgets to do better advertisements? Can you engage a good advertising agency? Can you pay them the money to do that? Do you have budgets? Have you planned for it? All of that is important, right? Feasibility, right? Feasibility is also important. And third is viability. Viability is, Does that make business sense? Does that product or service or that new feature or whatever you're planning to do, does it make business sense? What does that mean? So let's say you have money and your idea is, okay, make advertisements better. Okay, and yes, obviously customers will like good looking and very exciting advertisements, and then you will say, okay, feasible, okay, I have money to do the advertisements. But supposing you say viability, you may have a lot of money, but if you pump all that money into advertising, you may be left with very little or nothing to do any of your rest of the activities, right? So then it doesn't make any business sense. You will be at a loss and you will make you'll not make any profit. It will not be a profitable revenue generating proposition. It's a very crude example I'm giving you, but you understand what these three things mean, right? Desirability is, first of all, is there a need? Feasibility is, secondly, do you have the resources to do that? And thirdly, even if you have the resources, does it make business sense for you to do it? After doing it and after investing that money, will you do better business? Have you done that analysis, and can you get back the returns on that investment, right? That is the DFV framework. Making sense? Is this interesting? If this is interesting, type interesting in the chat box. If this is interesting, type it is interesting in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll assume it's not interesting. Okay, is this interesting? Are you there? Hello? Okay, Shebin is saying interesting. Who else? Amit. What about the others? What about the others? Okay. You were supposed to type interesting, not yes, sir. Okay, thank you, Sagar. Thank you, Abel. But you were supposed to type interesting if you found this interesting. Okay, did you understand this? Whoever did not understand this, can you type no? Okay, whoever did not understand, please type no. And those who are not typing anything, they are not participating. They're not even there. They've just switched on the video or whatever their system, logged in, and they have left. All right. So now, keeping this DFV framework in mind, think about this framework. It's a very simple thing: desirability, feasibility, and viability. With this in your mind, discuss amongst yourselves for the next 10 to 15 minutes. I will be hearing your discussions and debate and what your logic and reasoning is. And between the 6 or 7 of you, identify the best top 3 ideas, the top 3 ideas which can be implemented for that company to make their brand a better brand and make them more profitable. So the forum is open for discussion. You can make any assumptions, you can argue, you can interact, you can discuss with all reasoning and all of that, and you can identify the top 3 ideas. Also, second thing is, keep in mind technology. What are the technologies? Once you've identified, maybe you can also say, okay, how will we use this technology, let's say artificial intelligence or any other technology that you know of, which you have been learning in the other sessions, to make your idea a reality. How will you make your idea a reality? Right? How will you implement it using the technology? See, having ideas, everybody has a lot of ideas, but how do you implement them? Is there a practical way of implementing? Can you explain that briefly, at a high level at least? And then we will understand that. Okay. Thank you for all the interesting comments. But yeah, I want you to now start discussing. You can unmute yourself, and you have 15 minutes. Once again, it's 3:30 to 3:45. We will discuss, we will hear your discussion. After that, we will see how do we actually identify these ideas. How can we identify, and what technologies to use? How will we use the technologies? To some extent, we will go and explore that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, open for your discussion. I will be here, but I will be just watching. Unless I need to intervene, I will not intervene. I will just be watching your discussion. Okay, whoever wants to start the debate, you can start. It's all, and maybe one of you can take the role of a team leader. Amit, maybe you can become the team leader because you're the most, you're participating well, and I'm happy with that. So Amit can be the team leader. Maybe you can anchor the discussion, you can coordinate, and you can, have a group discussion on this. All right. All right. So your time starts now.
So hello guys, I think the first one should be using a better UI and UE for more customer interaction. UI and UE means user interface and user experience. So it will give the company more customer viewership. More and more customers should interested in seeing their website. If the website of the company is having good interaction or like good background, that means UI and UE. Customer viewership will be more, and more of the product should be viewed by the customers or the consumers. So what's your opinion?
Bro, I think first thing is earn trust from the customers about our business and our company products. Trust.
So how are we going to provide that trust to the customers?
With our branding and our product usages reviews.
So nowadays, reviews or views can be created by companies. Like if a person is looking for positive reviews, the company can give the money to the customer. Many companies that is providing positive comments about their product or their company. So how the person or how we are going to support the business, like how we are going to take the business opportunity. If you want to earn the
There
trust,
is no any
how we
trust,
do
there
it.
is how the company will run.
Yeah,
Without any
trust is
trust,
important. I want to know like how we are going to build the trust.
Through the advertising and with very famous peoples and the usages reviews and giving samples through any other brands.
So rest of the team, what's your opinion?
I think we should provide quality products to ensure that our product will have a good quality and a good reputation in the field.
We want to prove the quality of our product. Like YouTubers, something. We want to
That
prove the quality.
build trust with the customers.
Like comparing two things, and phone. For example, phone. We are comparing the processor, something. We want to prove the qualities and build qualities, and we giving the features about our site. We want to prove that, then we will get the trust.
So it's purely advertisement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is advertisement. So what about the next one? So first we are going to give the importance to the advertisement of the product. So what's our second one?
Okay, you're saying we'll give importance to advertisement, but what will you do? Importance to advertisement. I want a practical solution. You can't just say you need to improve advertisement. What is it that you're going to do to improve the advertisements, and what technology will you use to make it more appealing? So I need that idea, not just a vague idea, improve on advertisements. And so Amit, you will have to type down the final ideas, list of top 3 ideas, 1, 2, 3. Idea number 1 is this on priority. Idea number 2 is this, and the practical idea with the implementation, and whether it is desirable, whether it is feasible, and whether it is viable. Okay. You have to put that TFV framework also. Not just Amit. Amit is just going to type it, and discussion will be done by all of you. Amit is going to put it all together. Okay. All right.
Okay, sir.
Advertising with the YouTube, with the influencers, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc. And also in public side, in bus stops, and in malls like that.
For example, Byju's Byju's logos are printed in Indian cricket jersey. They are the brand ambassador. They are the ambassador of that cricket jersey. That will get a great influence in their app.
Okay,
Excuse me,
one more twist in this exercise. Only Amit will not type all the three ideas. Amit will coordinate. He will be the anchor. He will coordinate between all of you to discuss and debate and all of that. Idea number one will be typed by Sagar. The best idea, top idea number one will be typed by Sagar with the DFE framework, whether it is desirable, feasible, and viable. Idea number two will be typed by Hebel, and idea number three will be typed by Shemil. Okay, is that clear? Amit will tell them to type. Idea number one will be typed by Sagar after discussing and after you all agree, and then Hebel and then Shemil. Okay, all right, go ahead, continue. And when you're typing the idea, the more detailed you make it, the better it will be. You will need to make it more detailed with example also. Like Sagar, you're saying, for example, like Byju's or whatever. So you can add some details also to that idea, make it more elaborate. Okay. Okay, go ahead and discuss.
I think first idea is advertising. Anyone have any more points?
Okay, the first one will be advertisement. So, what's the technology that has been used to implement in the advertisement area to promote the business?
How?
We can use social media as one of the platforms, and this YouTube ads, which is also which have a wide reach over the world.
Okay, so Sagar, like type the first one should be most important to advertisement, and we can use the platform like social media, YouTube ads, Facebook ads,
Instagram, etc.
so it's all in the social media. So just give a brief explanation to the first one, advertisement in the platform that has been used. And so the first one should be advertisement. So what's the next one? Two. Second most important thing.
Yeah, so before you go on to the next idea, Sagar, I want that idea to be typed. So Sagar can take the lead, Sagar can take the lead and he can write it down on a sheet of paper, coordinate with the team and write it down. And then you can type it in the chat box after everybody has agreed to all your points. Okay, only then please go on to the next idea. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sagar, advertising, you say advertising can increase sales by potential in current customers about your new product launches, special offers and improvements. That I know. Advertisements can do that I know. But how are you going to make advertising more exciting for them? How will you use new technologies? What will you do in advertising? Will you do television advertising or will you do newspaper advertising? Will you do social media advertising? And will you do what kind of advertising will you do? Yeah.
Okay.
I need to have those ideas. Not, I don't want the definition of advertising and what advertising can do. I want to know what advertising will help them with this company. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Others can help him. Others can help him frame the idea. If you know Amit, you can help him. You can tell him to type like this. But what I'm saying is he needs to type the idea basically. Okay, so that everybody is participating. Go ahead. Hello, are you all there? What are you doing?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, continue your discussion. Why have you all suddenly stopped?
Okay. Okay, sir. So
Amit,
guys,
you are
like
the
in
lead.
advertisement.
You
Okay.
need to make, Amit, you are the lead. So you need to coordinate with between the teammates to make the discussion more meaningful and fruitful. Okay. Don't just pick up some random debate. You all had so many ideas, right? Each one had about at least 3 to 4 ideas. Discuss each idea, no? Discuss them and then see which is best, which is not good, which is why it is not good, because it is not desirable. Maybe this is important. Like the last time we were discussing, you need to discuss and argue. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to check whose idea was that. Idea number one was primarily coming from home. Idea number two was coming from home. Idea number three is coming from home. And that person will get the maximum number of marks. Okay. So if all the three ideas are coming only from one person, finally, because I have the list of all your ideas and you also spoke, that person will get the marks. If you want your idea to be adjudged better, you need to discuss that. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Continue. Amit, take over.
Okay. So guys, like using advertisement, so you guys are saying like it will improve the production or the interaction of the customers. So by using, I think by using artificial intelligence, like in which area the customers are more engaged in, or in which platform more and more customers are present, we can understand the platform, and in that platform we can give the ads of our company. Like if a company is producing smartphone, and like from this time, like 3.4 million people are engaged in this particular area. So if you are investing some money in the advertisement and providing like continuous advertisements in which the consumers or the customers are able to visit, like if they are having the interest to watch, like it's a new product, how the quality is, or how it's going to benefit the customers, is it worth buying? So customers should have the interest in seeing those advertisements. Like if like for example in YouTube, if you're providing an advertisement, do you all watch the full advertisement? Like the advertisement is like 1 minute, and after the 3, 2, 1 we can skip. So I think no one will be able to see third and watch the full advertisement. After 3, 2, 1 you will be click next and watch the video. So by advertisement, how the customers will view the entire product and the quality, and how it's going to, how we are going to advertise the product by advertisement.
Yeah.
I want to know, like if you're giving the first priority to advertisement, so by you are selling about YouTube or YouTube, like for example YouTube, if before starting a YouTube video we'll be seeing about the advertisement of the ad. Like Swiggy is giving the advertisement, and like for before starting the video there will be 10 to 15 seconds video. So after 3, 2, 1 we will be skip the video, skip the advertisement and skip ad. So how we are going to implement the idea, like the customers can able to watch the entire video and be interested in the product?
The ad must be attractive. And then some interesting facts include in that ad, something like more colorful and anything.
Okay, Shibil, Heyman, guys, need your response to the topic.
Yeah.
You can make ad a little bit attractive because ad can be, what can we say?
This is why we should ensure that the ad should be dynamic and inclined to the user's interest, or else they're just gonna skip the ad and not gonna watch it. And we should make sure that the first 3 to 5 seconds, I think, of the ad should be very interesting and catchy, that the customer should not just skip and not see the ad.
Improve the quality of ad.
Or for like if the customers is like viewing the product, like some customers, like if you take 100 people, 20 people will be watching, like want to buy a new product, so they will be searching in a certain platform to buy for the new product. So if we are giving the advertisement in more colorful and more presenting way, that's going to attract the customers. We can use a certain application or artificial intelligence to use the people in which platform they are particularly viewing the product. So we can give the advertisement to that particular area for that persons only, or in particular area where the new products are being introduced, or new sales or new companies being introduced, we can give the advertisement to those areas, so the people can interact or can look more about the advertisement, or know more about the product, or know what quality in what quality, in how much rate, or in from where we are importing the materials, how we are building the material, where are we collecting the raw materials and assembling it. So like by using in artificial intelligence technologies or platform, we can understand in which area the customers are more engaged in, and we can give the particular ad to that area, instead of wasting the money in giving to YouTubers or some kind of ads or film stars. We can understand in which area. Sometimes it will be free of cost, or in less amount we can give a large amount. We can give a big marketing strategies, like big marketing strategies, so there will be there will be numerous increase in the number of viewership of the consumers. So like wasting more of money in those, like everyone, each and every person is like giving advertisement in TV shows or in YouTube, like, so everyone will think it as a normal thing, and they will skip the ad without watching it. If it's a a new quality fonts or any kind of product, they will not be interested in watching. Like if we want to provide the advertisement to the people who we need, so that's the area we want to give the advertisement. Hello.
So what is the idea? Are you adding to this idea number one, or it is okay, make quality ads, make so attractive ad, make the ads. What about product? Give examples quality product. Okay. Second best idea.
Okay, for second, I think like after viewing, if a person view the product and know about the company, they will suddenly go to their website and search about the product or search about their company, how long their company has started, how much consumers they are been used. So for next, I think it's better to using a better UI and UE for more customer interaction, or UI and UE in the website pages. Like UI and UE means user interface and user experience. It's like a quality software that can interact with the people, like in a more presenting way. The background interacting with the customers with the most epic way, means more colorful, more advertisement. The person's eye should be captured in the product. So for that, we should have a high quality website. So I think we can give the most importance to UI and UE, user interface and user experience. It's the same thing that can be used in Apple websites. When we are scrolling down, we can see the Apple logo, their new features, more dynamic presentations, or while we are doing any presentation, or if you're thinking about the background. So I think the second most should be UI and UE. So what's your opinion?
Yes, improving the website, make it easy for customers, easy to connect with the customers, and we can easily understand what are there. So it will be very useful, and we can use the chatbot and any other methods to know their needs. So we can act according to their needs. So it will develop our business.
Could be more specific for what you're saying? Please speak in loud way so we all can understand easily. Hello.
Hello. I'm audible.
Yeah. You are audible. Speak.
By using website, we can make it easy for customers to contact us. So improving website by we can use some chatbots and any other methods to know their needs or the needs of customers. So we can act according to them and increase our business and make it profitable.
That's what I told about UI and UE. That's been implemented in the website chatbots, or that's a software or an application that's been used for the websites or website pages to look more to make the website more attractive. So that's the one that I told, UI and UE experience.
So can you identify idea number 2 quickly now? Enough of discussion. Idea number 2, who will jot down? I think some of you have already left. Some of this, one of them told me that their data is over and they have left, but that's okay. So idea number 2, what is your idea number 2? Can you type it down quickly? Now, since just 3 of you are there, I don't know if Hebel is rejoining or something happened. Idea number 2, what is the idea?
So for idea number 2, we can use UI and UE experience.
Okay, improving website.
Improve website by using the UI and UE
software. You need to mention that specifically, right? You need to mention that in the chat box. Improve website using UI and UI. Aditya, you can type that.
Yeah, I think you can write in by improving website by using the software or application of UI and UI, user interface and user experience that's been given to the customers for the better viewership or the better quality of their web page.
Okay. So what is so who will type that for me? Aditya, you will type it.
Yes,
okay,
sir, I will type it.
Yeah, just type it. Just type a quick one sentence because anyway, just 3 of you are there. So what is your idea number 3? What is the third idea?
Okay, guys. So after advertisement, the customer will go to the website. After that, so what will the customer do after viewing
Wonderful,
the
wonderful, Amit. I'm liking the way you're thinking. After advertisement, they will go to website and then they will do this. So it's a very nice way you're thinking because that is leading to the next topic of discussion. Good. So what is the third idea? Go ahead with the third idea. Discuss and quickly come up with the idea. Then we'll get into some more interesting discussion. I will give you some insights on how you can identify ideas, how you will implement those, what technologies can be used, all of those things we will look at. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So Sagar, can you please explain? So I think for my idea, sometimes if I am wrong, you can correct me. So after viewing the website, I think if you are giving the correct data means there will be old customers who have used the product, and if our company is very good and if you're providing the correct quality, they will be providing the like if I buy or I bought a product from your company and I have put the review like was this a awesome product and have been using this product since 5 years, and if you're having any queries or if you're having any doubt, you can ask me. So by collecting the old data and providing to the new customers, we can increase the trust by we can increase the trust of the customers, like it's a good company, and like if you are giving if you are investing in the product, and if some customers will providing like I bought the product but it was like my manufacturing defect and they give me full refund, replaceable within matter of time, and the delivery was on time. So what do you think about it?
There is another method for improve our product, like rating 5-star, 4-star, 3-star.
Yeah, that's the same as the review, like collecting the old data and providing the data to the new customers, right?
Making star is more easier than collecting data of previous. I think.
So by providing the stars to the our web
Yeah,
page or to the product, it will be more easier for the customers to believe in our product and be more trustworthy to buy the product.
yes.
Adityan?
We can build a quality products and quality products and the preview images, and we can ask reviews about that. So by this we can understand the trust of the people and their uh,
Or for the third one, we can provide offer. What are the offers we are providing? Like if we are providing if you are buying this product on this date, we will be giving you a flat 150% off, and with that 50% off, you will be having a scratch card, which might give you this kind of price money of these prices, or it can give you another extra 20% off. Or like if it's in a season sales, we can, like, if you're buying this product in the Christmas, there will be buy one get one free, or new marketing strategies. And like if based on the customer wants and needs, we can give the product, we can provide the product. So what's your opinion?
Offers are always good, but we want to maintain our profit level. We want to our income is more than outcome, so we want to adjust the offer.
Yeah, for the first time of the business or the starting of the product, there will not be any huge amount of profit. I think what we invest, that can be returned. So I think there will not be any high amount of profit in the time of the starting of the sales. So
Starting up.
so
Okay,
after
you
the
continue.
advertisement, we go to the website. So after the website, what the customers will be doing? If you see a product through the advertisement, you go to their website and search for the product in the website. So after that, what they are going to do? So that's a place where we want to give the more importance. So what's the next place?
They go to the reviews and
At the same time, I told, like, collecting the old data from the cloud or data where old data has been stored. By this old data can be provided to the new customers.
it will very helpful for the new customers, and they provide I think we want to provide a very fast delivery, delivery expecting date,
So
and others.
in order of that, like the same one, asking reviews, and we can give more customer interacting to the other customers, like through their website. Someone will be place the review like it's a good product, and if you have any queries, you can ask me, because I'm still using this product for the past 5 years or 3 years. So this the new customer can ask the old customers how the product is, how they are using now. Is it very necessary? Is it very helpful? So for the third one, I think we can give it for reviews or a collection of all data.
Yeah, review can help the new customer to realize that how good is that product and the product by comparing with the past customers use and thoughts. So it will be very useful for a company to bring new ideas.
Okay, sir, we are taking the third point as reviews by taking the old data from the old system, like from by using cloud computing. We are storing our old data, and for the new customers, we are providing the old data. Means old, that means not the users data and information about the data and the data of the quality of the product. the data of the product we are providing to the customers. We are not going to provide. We are not going to leak the information of the users, like their username, their password, or there any kind of personal details to the other customers. Only the quality and the product of the.
Okay. All right. So now, all right. So you have 3 ideas, right? Quickly, can you type down those 3 ideas? 2 is okay. The third one also, can you just type it? What is the third idea? Broadly, 1 or 2, 3 words. What is the idea?
Okay, so I'll type.
Maybe you can type it. Yeah. Okay, improve this thing. Is it chatbot? So what is the third one? Third idea.
So I'm typing it, sir.
Yeah, I'll give you a minute. You can finish that, then I'll continue. All right. Review system by providing the product information of all customers to the new customer and provide online query collaterals again build trust to the customers of the company. All right. Okay. Good ideas. Since given the fact that you don't have all the tools and all the methods to use when you're identifying ideas and all that, good idea, good attempt by all of you. Now let me come to the next topic, which is the related topic. So you figure out, so you now, so let me share the screen with you one second. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let me know once you're able to see this. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the problem was, this is a practical problem, right? We all learn a lot of technology, a lot of theory, a lot of, data science, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, so many tools, things and all that in your other sessions and all that you're learning, right? A lot of colleges, and the college is also giving you a lot of sessions and lectures and all of those things. But finally, all of these things, where are they used? They're used in businesses, and they need to be applied practically somewhere, right? So that is why I'm taking you through this part, so that you're also able to think in a practical way where to apply those solutions, where to apply those things that you are learning in your college and in your other sessions, and how you can make it more meaningful for the businesses and for the society, or for wherever you're working or going to work. Right. So now this problem, so we're taking a practical example. There is a practical scenario where this company is facing this problem of disengaged customers with dipping loyalties and low conversion rates and high customer acquisition costs. So with this, I wanted you to come up with some solutions, rather ideas at this point, ideas to enhance the end customer experience. So how many of you have heard of something called as a customer journey map? Have you heard of something called as a customer journey map? Yes or no?
No, sir, but by the
before.
word, I understand what.
I'm not able to hear you, Aditya, and your voice is very unclear.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Sagar, Amit, have you heard of a customer journey map?
Sir,
Familiar
I
to
have
that
heard it
word,
before, sir.
but
So familiar with the point, topic, sir.
Sorry,
Customer
you're
journey.
familiar or not familiar?
Familiar,
familiar
sir.
with.
Familiar.
Familiar.
Familiar with.
Okay, if you're familiar, what do you think it means? What does a customer journey map mean?
So, if in a company, the customer journey map means in 2017 there were 5,000 customers have bought the product, but when it come to the 2018, the customer has been reduced to 3,000, but now the customer map is now increased to the same as 5,000. It's like the variation of the customers in the business.
No. So that is not the customer journey map that I'm.
Stat of product.
Sorry?
Stat. I mean, graph.
Graph. No, but what do you? So what does it do? What is the meaning? What does the
When they
customer
create
journey
that,
map tell? Sorry?
when they create that account, something.
Sorry?
When they created account in that app, and how when
No.
they.
So, okay. So let me explain this to you. So customer journey map is a tool that you can use to draw the journey of the customer from, or to have a visual representation of the journey of the customer right from the beginning till the end. Okay,
Anything
what do you mean by a beginning and what do you mean by an end? So for a company,
Okay.
when you're making solutions, right? When you're providing solutions, when you're thinking of technology solutions or solving some problems and all of that, first you need to know what the problems are. You need to identify the problem areas, right? So a customer journey map is a good starting point to identify those problem areas. So there are a lot of things associated with this. We don't have this, that's outside the scope of these sessions and discussions, but I will want to throw some light on the concept of customer journey map. Okay. So in this case of this retail example, what will be the customer journey map starting point and what will be the end point? Can you guess? Can you guess? Okay, so let me explain this to you. So this is a customer journey map. Okay, so customer journey or a customer journey map is, it looks like something like this. It looks something like this. So what is the starting point of a customer's journey with that particular brand? For that, we're talking about the customer of this particular company. So what is the starting point of that customer's journey? I've given you a big hint. I've shown you the map also. Can you guess what it means? So the starting point is awareness. The starting point is awareness. Awareness means when the customer starts becoming aware of the product or the clothes, in this particular example, the apparel, how does the customer even know about your company or brand and that you produce these products and these kind of apparel and these fashion accessories, all these things, whatever you're producing? How does the customer become aware? The first part of the customer's journey, even before they become a customer, is awareness. They have not yet purchased. So second will be, the first part will be awareness. How do you make the customer aware of your brand and product and services? How do you do that? Come on, you all discussed that just now.
Yeah, sir, advertisement.
Sorry?
Making advertising that
Advertisements, yes, absolutely. Advertisements is one of the starting points. Awareness. So the advertisement today can be done only through newspapers, only through magazines, or where else can you do? Or only through television?
There are many platforms for advertising.
Sorry?
No, sir, there are a lot of platforms for advertising products like social media.
Yes, so there are a lot of digital tools available, digital platforms available for advertising as well today, right? You can do mobile advertising, email advertising, you can do social media advertising. So many advertisings you see, right, in your daily life. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that is the first contact of the prospect or the customer with your brand when they become aware of your product or solution. Okay. Now the second stage is what? What is the second stage?
Considerations.
So what happens in consideration? What are they considering? What is the customer considering? Once they
So
are
they
aware of the
consider
product,
the product.
they're considering purchasing the product, right?
Purchasing. Yes, sir.
Whether they want to purchase, whether they like it or not. So how does that happen? How do they consider purchasing that product or service?
By looking their needs, is it needful for their daily life? Or
Okay.
by looking their
How will
needs.
they consider and where do they consider? How will they consider? How do you consider when you're buying a cloth or a dress for yourself, a shirt or a trouser or whatever? How do you consider online if you're purchasing, for example? How will you consider? First is, okay, let's say there is a brand called Amit Accessories. Let's say Amit has started a new company called Amit Accessories. Okay. How will you make them aware? You will make them aware with advertising. And then how will Amit, if you were a customer of Amit Accessories, how will you consider buying that? What will you look at? What will you do to make, so supposing you're already buying from Amazon or Mintra or some other brand and some other place or platform, if you come to know of Amit Accessories, how will you start considering buying that from that company?
Sir, I will look about the quality of the product, on-time delivery, and if they're providing any replaceable. If
Yeah,
the
but how will
manufacturer.
you know all of that? Where will you come to know of all of that?
Review, sir.
Sorry?
Review.
Reviews, yeah. So today you will look at reviews, customer reviews, customer ratings, and all of that will be the consideration phase. Making sense, right? Then after you decide, okay, fine, this looks like a good company, you will purchase the product. How will you purchase the product? How will you purchase the product?
Going shop or online.
You will either go to the shop or you will go online or maybe something else, right? So you will purchase. So that is the touch point. Your touch point with the company will be either online or the direct shop or the dealer or whatever, right? After purchasing, what is it that you will look for? If it is something more, let's say if it is like a bigger, let's say some machine product or something like that, let's say a mixie or something like that, what will you look at? Sorry?
I didn't understand. Sorry, what, sir?
Adityan, your voice is absolutely not clear. We can't hear anything. I mean, it's very muffled and you're not clear. The words are not coming clear. I can't understand anything.
I didn't get you, sir.
So the question is, after purchasing, what is the next part of the customer's journey? Okay, you are aware, you have considered buying the product, then you have purchased the product. After purchasing the product, what is the next stage of your journey with the brand as a customer?
So checking the product, if there is any defect in the product,
that's
the
okay,
company
that's
is
fine.
providing
Yeah, okay,
in-kind
good.
services
Yeah,
to the
so you
customer.
you look at all that, and once you start using that, what is the next stage? It's there in the screen, service. Yeah, let's say you have purchased a mixer grinder for your house. Then how will you do? You will also want to have good service, right? From the customer and from the company, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. After that, what will you do? After servicing, what is the next part of the customer's journey?
Sir, loyal to the.
Yeah, what do you mean by loyalty? So if you have purchased a mixer and grinder from Amit Enterprises, how will you become loyal to Amit Enterprises? You will want to buy, let's say you want them to buy more products from you, maybe the same, upgrade that product or buy some other related product. Let's say you also build televisions or you also make toasters or whatever. So you want them to buy that also from you. So then how will you make them loyal? What will you do to make your customers loyal to you? You will give them some discounts, you will give them some additional bonus points if you buy something else. If you buy all these two together, you will give them some more freebies. Yes, those are all part of the customer's journey. And finally, what is the last stage of the customer's journey?
So they'll share it to another person. Advocacy.
Absolutely, very good. So advocacy, they will advocate that product to others. And how will they do that? Nowadays, how do they advocate that?
Share the product to others.
Sorry?
Like, I have bought this product. Why don't you try this product? It's very good.
Yeah.
I have been using
So
this
word of mouth, you will talk to your friends and all of that. And anything else you do today?
WhatsApp status, stories.
Sorry?
WhatsApp status and stories.
I didn't get you. Amit, did you understand what he said?
He's telling about like providing the quality of the product in by putting it in status, sharing it through social media.
Absolutely. Social media. Yeah, very good point, Aditya. So that is a part of the end of the journey, and not end in the sense it is a cyclic thing. So it will continue. If he does it so what are those points? What are the touch points the customer has with the brand in all of these phases? Awareness, it could be social media, online ads, search. Consideration could be reviews, blogs. Purchase could be website, shop. That is the place where you touch the brand, right? Service would be knowledge base, emails, right? Loyalty would be offers. What kind of offers the company is giving? Are they coming back to you with some surveys? If they do the survey, you will get another coupon or something like that. Advocacy is through reviews, sharing on social media, and so on and so forth. You're getting my point? So that is a customer journey for this entire, for any product or service. Is it making sense? Is it interesting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, interesting. So now what I want you to do is, so we have some more time, right? Although you're just not even a handful, just 3 of you. What I want you to do is discuss amongst yourself. And let's say you are purchasing a television. You are 3, let's say you are all part of one family and you want to purchase a new television, right? A television set. What I want you to do is, I want you to write down the touch points with the brand. Let's say you want to purchase one particular television. So I want you to actually, if it was a PPT, it would have been better. But now since you don't have it, this is the other way that I can do it. I want you to draw a customer journey as a customer of television brand. Okay, let's say you can choose any brand or any fictitious brand, anything. I want you to, in each of those stages of that customer's journey, I want you to identify the touch points with the brand. Are you understanding? I already gave you some examples. Touch points could be social media, advertise, newspaper ads, like that. So in each, there are 6 stages, right? I can show you the, I can share the thing with you again. You can make a note of that. And I want you to draw the touch points in the customer journey. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm here. If you have any doubts, any questions, let me know. Okay. So in each of these stages, I just want you to, like I have mentioned, social, online ads and search. What are the other points? If you can add any more, that will be good. In awareness, in consideration, in in service, in purchase, in loyalty, in advocacy for purchasing a television, right? What are those things that you can do? All right. And then so just take 5 to 10 minutes for this, and then we'll discuss something on that. Okay. And you can discuss amongst yourself and fill it, and one of you can type it quickly. Don't take too much time. Just, already some answers are here, and then you can also think, oh, this is also another answer, like that. You can think and type it down in the chat box. Okay.
Okay, sir. I am it. Amit, can you hear?
Yes, sir.
I think you will write about Samsung.
Okay, Samsung. So awareness means, so what is the first thing we can put in the awareness?
Awareness.
Looking for, if you're buying a TV for our hall, what should be like build to quality?
Yeah, this will quality customer service, and then service that provide after buying the TV.
So like for the awareness, we can say about the Samsung TV, about the build to quality. For the consideration, we can look in the Samsung review systems of like the other people's who has bought the TVs and what they are telling about the TVs. It's positive or a negative response. After considering about whether we are going to buy or not, we can put if it's the graph is more to the positive sides, or the flow of customers is positive and lot of customers are buying the TV, we can consider it and we can purchase the TV. So Samsung, after purchasing the TV, what are the services provided by the company? If there is any manufacturing defect or some kind of defects in the TV, what are the services they are providing for the customers?
Warranty.
A warranty card, like 3 or 4 years of warranty provided for, and for like giving offers to the customers.
Yeah. And
If we buy a TV, if you're going to buy the TV, the Samsung's new model will be available for you in the discount of 20% because of bought this TV. Loyalty.
Customer near customer service center near.
Yeah, availability of the customer service.
And repair charge, if anything of after the warranty, if anything of fault, there is the low repair charge. I mean repair costs.
So for
After the guarantee.
loyalty, if the new version of the TV is available, and we are having the old version, and if there is no manufacturing defects and no damage, we can give back the TV to the Samsung, and by reducing the cost of the original TV, if the new upgraded version, by reducing the amount from the old TV, we can buy the new TV. So by all these facilities provided by the Samsung, we are having a positive impact towards the company, Samsung company. So after that, we'll share about the service. We'll share about the TV that we buy, and we can refer it to others.
Yeah.
For reference, we can use in the social media platforms, the review system, sharing their product to the other friends and families.
Yes.
So that way we can create the customer journey, right?
Yes, like Twitter. Then
Adityan, if there is any wrong, you can insert many. If you are wrong in some areas, you can correct it.
yeah.
All right. So can you just type it all in a chat box, all the different stages and the touch points? I just want the touch points. At least write down each of those stages in awareness. What are the touch points means? Awareness, social media is a touch point, the newspaper is a touch point, then maybe television is a touch point, like that. In each one of them, at least type three touch points and send it out in the chat box.
So everyone need to send in the chat box or one
No,
person?
one of you. For all of you, for all this discussion, maybe Amit, you can type it. Whoever is faster in typing, Amit, you are good in typing. So you can just type for all of you. Yeah, you can just type Amit, you can type awareness, dash, hyphen, whatever. And then the touch points are newspaper, television, magazine, social media. So those are the touch points. Touch point is the point where you touch that brand, right? Go on. Type each one of them individually. Awareness, consideration separately, like that, so that I don't have to wait for the entire list. Quick. Okay, I think Amit got disconnected. Sagar, can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. You type awareness and then you type the touch points. Then you type consideration and then you type the touch points. Three, maybe three, minimum three. Are you typing, Sagar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Sumit, what happened? Sagar is typing on your behalf now. I think you dropped off.
Yes, sir. My connection got lost, sir. That's why I left. So sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay, are you all there on video? Can you just put on your videos for a brief while so that I can see you all, how you are doing? It's also good to see faces to the names. Okay, good to see Sagar, Adityan and Amit. I can't see you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can stay on with the videos if your bandwidth is okay. So Adityan is worried about how he's looking. So that you should do before you start coming to the session, okay? If you're really so concerned. Actually, it's more important to pay attention. Okay, he just shut his video off. All right. Okay, so Asagar, are you ready with the chat? You not typed even one. Awareness, consideration, social media, newspaper, television ads, very good. Who will do the next one? Amit, what are the touch points for the next consideration? What are you going to consider? Consideration, Amazon reviews and queries. Okay. Okay, next one, purchase. What are the touch points of purchase? What are the touch points of the purchase phase? Cost of no. Purchase phase will be what are the touch points? I'm asking about the touch point. Is it e-commerce online? Is it the shop? Touch point, the point where you touch the brand. Okay. Purchase phase. What are the touch points of the purchase phase? Give me three, maybe the shop or the delivery partner or the online. Where do you purchase? Okay, I will give you some marks for it. Amazon, Flipkart, and shop is fine. Online store, shop is fine. Okay, after purchase, loyalty. What is the touch point for loyalty? Not loyalty, sorry, service.
Service, okay.
Where do you touch the brand? Where do you get in connection with the brand during the service phase? Will they do some surveys? Will they do some home surveys at your house? Or will they do service on the telephone? Will they is it telephone or is it an online service? Will you call them, right? So there will be all these different touch points. Then after that, what is the loyalty phase? So loyalty is how will they give you some coupons? Will they give you some additional discounts, or will they give you some email offers? Those are all touch points, right? Like that. So I'm going to share this with you and you can do this exercise at home. Next time when I come back, you need to, I will recap. I'll ask you to recap. You need to recap this. Okay. So let me share this screen once again with you. So these are the touch points, right? So we saw a lot of touch points. Some of them we saw here. And then some more I have added, right? Print ads, for awareness, there is radio. We forgot about radio also, right? So there is radio, there is word of mouth, consideration, there is reviews, blogs, infographics, video, media, so many things, so many touch points. Okay, why are we finding out all these touch points now? Coming back to our original problem, when we started discussing about the apparel and the retail fashion design and all that, even for that same problem also, you need to draw a customer journey. And once you draw the customer journey, how does this help? How will this help? So then you will see, okay, there are so many touch points. There are so many places where you're touching the customer, right? As a brand, you're touching the customer in so many places. Now, at so many points. Now, you need to see where is the customer facing the problem. Supposing your advertisements are very bad, supposing your radio or whatever, word of mouth or flyers, the awareness phase, wherever you're making them aware of the product is bad, the customer will definitely get put off, right? In the very first place, they will not even want to purchase it. So you are cutting out the customer right there and then. So that's a big place. Second is consideration. Are you having good reviews? Are you having good videos? Are you being discussed in the media? All of these things are important for them to consider buying your product. So if there again you're making a mistake, then the customer will also again, if supposing your advertisement is very good, but in the reviews, your reviews are very bad, poor ratings, rating is 1 on 5, 1 on 10 or whatever, then again the customer will feel, oh, maybe it's just advertising they're doing, but their product is not really good, so I should not buy it, right? And the third place is purchase phase. Supposing your advertisement is very good, supposing your reviews are also very good, but when you come to actually buy the product online, when you come to purchase the product, supposing you try to buy the product and the online app is not working properly, right? You're making a payment, the payment is not going through properly, or it is double payment is happening, something wrong is happening there, right? The link is not working. Then again, the customer will get put off. The customer will lose interest in your product and then they will go away. If your video is not working properly, you can switch off your videos. If your bandwidth is not fine, you can switch off so that you can hear me. I want you to understand the concept. So like that, you will need to look at the different phases, right? And each phase you will have to see what is going right and what is going wrong, right? Supposing there is a big anything going wrong in service or loyalty they're not happy with. You will be, when you break down the customer's journey into these 6 phases and look at each and every area, you will be able to identify the specific problem area. You will be able to see where exactly your problem is happening, where exactly your problem is happening. Yeah, is it making sense? Is it making sense? Are you able to understand, Adityan, Sagar?
Yes, sir.
And Amit is again rejoining. I think he's got some connectivity.
Yes, sir. Just for a second. Same connectivity issue, sir.
Yeah, I know. So I understood. So it is important for you to understand the customer's journey, and then you can identify the specific problem area, right? You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So that is the importance of understanding the customer's journey. Now, next session, we will see how you will apply this customer's journey and how you will apply the DFV framework, desirability, feasibility, and viability framework, and then how you will identify solutions using technology tools or whatever solution, right? You will identify those things in order to bring out good solutions for the business. Right? In a nutshell, in a broad way, I will explain this to you. Supposing there are so many areas, there are 6 phases, and in each of these phases, there are touch points, right? And there is a problem, or you can do so many things in awareness. You can make advertisements very good, then you can make your reviews very good. You can invest in making reviews very good. Maybe you can invest in a very good e-commerce portal for making your purchase phase very good. Then maybe you can make your service exceptional. You can get very good engineers or very good people to do excellent service, and maybe you can then give very good loyalty bonuses. You can give extraordinary loyalty bonuses, and then maybe you can help them, give them good rating for you and advocate for your product. But all of this is nice, everything you need to do, all of these you need to do very well, but do you have the money? Do you have the bandwidth? Do you have the resources for doing everything at the same time? You need money for all of this, no? You need money, and you need resources, you need the bandwidth, and you need to therefore prioritize which is the most important area, and therefore which solution I need to apply for that particular problem. Maybe you can make a very good e-commerce portal with chatbots and artificial intelligence you can use to make good recommendations to the customer, and all of that you can do. Yes, you can do all of that, but is that the most priority thing? Is that the most prominent problem that you're facing? You need to identify that first, right? So it is important, because you can't do everything at the same time. You need to balance out everything so that your business keeps running profitably. Is this making sense? Is this, because you're all business students, I'm explaining this to you. It's not a purely technical discussion, but since you're in a business college and you're learning some business concepts, I'm explaining all this to you. If this is making sense to you, please type wonderful or great in the chat box. At least just the 3 of you can type whatever you feel about. Is it making sense? Is it making meaning? Are you able to understand all of this? Because that is when I'll be able to go further and explain more to you. Can you type in the chat box? Okay, I'm assuming you are understanding what it is, right? Wonderful or whatever it is. What is it making sense? Is it great? Is it good insights? Are you understanding? Okay, now I will open this, because you're 3 of you. Any questions you have, any doubts, any ideas, any thoughts which you want to ask now, you can ask me now, and then we can wind up for today. You can ask me your questions, because I've been doing a lot of talking, I've given you a lot of exercise, you've done a lot of things. You can also explain what you learned from the exercise, because it's all sequential. Each of these sessions is adding to the previous session, right? It's not a, one, of course, each session you're learning something new, but I want to build on the previous sessions also. So any questions you have, any doubts, or anything else you want to understand, please ask me your questions now. This is your time, and you're just 3 of you. You can take advantage of this opportunity. We still have some time. If you have questions, please ask me those questions now. If you don't have any questions, I will wait for another minute. If you don't have any questions, then I'm going to explain to you your assignment for the next session. You have to come do that assignment and then come to the next session. Okay. Okay. Looks like you don't have any questions. So the assignment for the next session is you have understood that it is important as a digital in digital transformation in the digital economy that we are living. There is an importance of problem solving. You need to first know that there is a method for problem solving. It is so important to actually be able to identify problems and solve those problems, right? And then you understood that there is a DFV framework, desirability, feasibility, and viability framework, in order to see whether those solutions that you're proposing for solving that problem is meaningful or not, right? And then you saw that there is something in businesses, there is something called as a customer journey. It's a good starting point to understand the whole picture of your customer and then identify the problem areas, right? So what I want you to do is, I want you to go back home, and I'm assuming you all have some laptop or something like that, or if you don't have, you can go to your school library or whatever, wherever you have access to it. I want you to make a slide of the customer journey for purchasing a television. Like the assignment you have not completed right now, I want you to draw a complete customer journey map for the purchase of a television. And I want you to explain that to me in the next session. Okay, I want you to explain that to me in the next session. At least the three of you, I will expect that you will explain that to me. Is this clear? Is the assignment clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a customer journey map on a slide you can draw, and you can show the customer journey map. Okay, first, what will be the touch points? What will be the second level touch points? Third stage, what are the touch points? And identify a lot of those touch points. And I've already given you the answer also, but I want you to do this exercise on your own. So maybe then I'll make it a little difficult for you. Instead of television, let us do something else. You pick a product. What product do you want to pick?
Mobile phone.
Okay, mobile handset. Okay, very good. Mobile phone. Okay, you're purchasing a mobile phone. What is the customer journey for purchasing a mobile phone? Okay, wonderful. So you will do it for a mobile phone. All right. So any doubts in this assignment? Any doubts? And then I want you to, okay, I don't want, so we'll discuss those solutions and all of those things. When you're doing the customer journey, I want you to also identify some of the problem areas. What could go wrong in each of these stages? Somewhere maybe the e-commerce portal is not right. Maybe the advertisement is not that great. Then what solutions are available for making that, for solving that problem? I also want you to think about the problem areas in each of these phases and what are the possible solutions for addressing that particular problem, which you are also using already. When you buy something in Amazon, you're already seeing a lot of solutions that are happening. You're actually part of that problem and solution. You're actually a customer already, right? Myntra, Flipkart, this and that you've been using. How do you use it? What are the things that come to you, and how do those things happen? Say, for example, the chat box or the recommendation. Okay, Amit has purchased a gray shirt. Do you want to purchase a blue t-shirt next time? There is a recommendation, right? Sometimes those kind of things. So we will discuss those. All that is possible through artificial intelligence and other technologies. We will understand that in the next session. Okay. Any questions? Any further questions for today? Any further questions? Open for any questions, doubts?
So what is the due date? Due date of assignment?
Due date is next session. When is the next session?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, next session. Whenever you come for the next session, that you check with your college and your team. If I'm not mistaken, it's on Friday.
The topic is mobile phone or television. Mobile phone, right?
Mobile phone.
Okay. All right. If you have any questions, I will hang on for some more time. If not, then we can wind up for today. If you have any questions, if you want to know something, you can ask me some questions, then I will be happy to answer.
I have a doubt in the loyalty. After service, there is loyalty. How is it?
Loyalty means how do you make sure the customer is loyal to your brand? Supposing you're buying a Samsung mobile phone, how will you make sure that the next time after your mobile is gone, they purchase the same brand? Or if you have a Samsung mobile phone, do they want to buy a Samsung earphone or a Samsung television? Something like that. How do you make your customer loyal to you? How do you make sure that they continue to purchase from you only everything that you produce, whether it is mixie, television, whatever different products you have? You purchase one thing. How do you make sure that they purchase from you continuously and make you a loyal customer? Right? Supposing you're buying from always you're buying an Arrow shirt, Arrow brand shirt, right? So next time I can go and buy a Louis Philippe shirt, or next time I can go and buy some other brand. But can Arrow do something to make it make me a loyal customer? Can they give me some extra bonus, extra discounts? Those are the loyalty things. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, then. So I will hand it over to the Kionix team. If there is any other doubts, you can ask me. I'm available for it. And otherwise, I will hand it over to the organizing team at Kionix. If there is any announcement, they can do that now for the next session and so forth. So I'll hand it over to the Kionix team. Is there any announcement that you need to make, Kionix team?
No, sir.
All right. So, yeah, I think just a request next time onwards, I think it should be more participation. I don't know why the students are, is it the end of the year or whatever the reason is?
Because of exams, sir, they are unable to.
Okay. Okay, fine. All right. So make sure you're participating and you're making use of the sessions. All right, then. Thank you very much. I will kind of close this.
If you're not having any laptop for the presentation, can we write down the correct procedure or the correct way in a piece of paper and present it?
Whatever best solution you can think of, I will leave it to you. Okay, you can write it and show it. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you for
Thank you.